Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a 100% guaranteed way to win money on the Las Vegas Strip. As you can see, the stratosphere is there to the left, and this is how you do it by not going to the Strip at all. 100% guarantee you will not lose a dollar if you don't gamble. That's it. That's all the advice we have for you today. No, just kidding. Today, we are really here to talk about the top 10 differences between the Business Center Costco and your regular Costco. There are some differences, and I don't want you to be disappointed if you happen to go into a Business Center Costco thinking you're going to get the same things you get at your regular Costco. Some of the things might be there, however. Some of the things are going to be different. So let's talk about the top 10 biggest differences between your Business Center Costco and your neighborhood Costco. Now, not every city has a Business Center Costco, so if you're lucky and fortunate to have one, I want you to go in and check it out. Their hours might be a little different. They might open a little earlier, close a little later. But let's go in and see the difference. And right off the bat, as we walking through the front, you can see that the inventory, number one, is a little different. This inventory is geared toward commercial business. So a restaurant or a catering business, you can see here that this is one of the key differences in how it gets its name, the Business Center Costco, is because they're centered around business. And if you have a business, this is probably the place where you're going to go to find some of the things that you will need, and hopefully cheaper than if you were going out to a restaurant center to buy some of these things. I'm not sure the prices, I'll have to admit. I haven't done any price comparisons as I don't have a restaurant business, but I would assume, as good as Costco is about pricing their other items, they have probably taken care to select some of the best things. This nice big freezer looks like it's expensive to me. However, maybe you would spend $3,000 for it versus $2,500 for it that they're selling it here in the Costco. So that's one key difference, the inventory. And you will notice that as we walked in and went to the right, you didn't see any electronics. So that's the number two difference. There's no section here for the televisions, the computers, the printers, all of those electronics that exist in the regular Costco, and they're usually right here in the front of the store, do not exist in this Costco. So if you need a big Super Bowl television set, you're going to have to go to your neighborhood Costco for that. The number three difference that is also here in this section that you would have noticed: the optical department, the hearing aid testing. So if you are having problems hearing this particular YouTube video, you won't be able to go to your Business Center Costco to get your hearing checked. If you can't see some of these price tags that are on the screen, it's not because I'm moving too fast through the store. It's because your sight is impaired and you won't be able to get that sight checked at this Business Center Costco. No optical, no hearing center at the Business Center Costco. Number three difference, it's a little quieter here. As you look around, you don't see as many people milling about in this Costco as you would in your neighborhood Costco. My neighborhood Costco is in Summerlin, Nevada, just north of here, and that place is packed all the time. You heard? I can't get in there without it being bumper to bumper. And I sometimes have this little anxiety that happens to me when I get into stores like that, whether Costco, Sam's, Walmart, whatever. And I'm wondering if it has to deal with the amount of people, because I noticed I didn't have that visiting this Costco Business Center. And maybe because I thought it was the lights in the place, and it could be that too, don't know. But the fact that there were fewer people milling around and having to watch out if I'm going to run into somebody with my cart makes a difference. So if you're looking to have a little more of a quieter experience with the Costco, and I'm not saying that you should avoid your other Costco, because of course we want Costco to be successful. The more successful it is, the more people are going to be in the store, obviously. But this gives you an opportunity to avoid the crowds if you want that. That's number three. Number four, if I got my numbers right, And this is a sad one. This one really, ay, ay, ay. No free samples. What? Yes, I said it. You heard it here first. No samples in this Costco. And this just harkens back to a time when I remember my girls were little. We would go to the Costco after church, and that was a meal for us. You straight to the back. You go straight to the back. That's where you get your hot food, your samosas, maybe a chopped egg roll of some sort. And you don't get a whole one. Now, what you could do, the strategy I used was to wear a baseball cap, turn it backwards, go back and get a second sample. These are things you can do to just, if you're a bigger guy, you need to eat a little more to get filled up in your Costco. You start there in the back, that's your first course. You start to move forward a little bit, they might have some tortilla chips or potato chips that are on sample. Go forward a little more, you get some drinks, maybe Gatorade or energy drink or something like that to help wash down your samosa. And then for dessert, you go to the front, they'll have some chocolate covered pretzel or a granola bar, whatever, something like that up toward the front. And then if you're not feeling well or you can't remember what you had, you go a little further to the right. They might have the pharmacy section where they're giving ginkgo biloba or some CoQ10. That'll help you to just sort of get right before you have to get back out of the store. Complete meal, health and wellness taken care of through the samples, not in this Costco, however. Business Center Costco, no samples whatsoever. Number 5, no hot dogs. What? No hot dogs. No. No. It is true. It is true. There's no little food court up front where they have the chicken bake and the greasy pizza. Not in this one. You're going on a hot date. You want to take your date out, but you don't really know you just met her online, so you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. Say, hey, look, I got an idea. Let's take you out for some all-you-can-drink drinks and a hot dog. And it's $3.60 max out. Not here. No, not happening. They don't have that here. You'd have to go to a regular Costco for that. The hot dogs do not exist in this particular Costco. Next, no alcohol. You can see I'm showing drinks here. We got all types of drinks. Got the Coke for Mexico that's using cane sugar versus the crappy sugar they use in the Cokes here in the States. That's here. Can, bottles, lots of choices. Vending machine business, this is your spot. You want to get a little drunk unless I'm going to drink a drink? No, you can't blame it on the alcohol here. They don't have any alcohol. No beer, no wine, no fine spirits. Not here in this particular Costco. I understand they used to have it here at the Vegas Costco, a limited supply, but they don't have any here anymore. Also notice, as you can see in the back there, the refrigerated walk-in section, the produce, dairy, and meat. That whole back wall, L shape from one corner all the way around to the other side of the store, is their walk-in refrigerated section. You know, in your neighborhood Costco, you might have a little area for the produce and then a little area for the dairy. But this thing goes all the way around there, all types of meat, all types of kosher selections. And these selections are bulkier than your Costco. So again, for think restaurant purchases. So you may or may not be able to use the items here. If you couldn't go through your things that you bought from your regular bulk Costco, this is even bulkier in this Costco, but they do have more selection of that refrigerated section back there in this Costco. Next thing that we don't see in this Costco that you see in your neighborhood Costco, clothing. Yeah. So if you were the type of guy that got your dad jeans from Costco, you can't get your dad jeans here. Your Puma tennis shoes, can't get those here. None of that is here. Your underwear, you know, your thighs start to rub together and you get those little balls that are on the inside of your thigh in your underwear, and then that eventually becomes a hole. Your underwear probably older than your youngest child. No, can't get any underwear here at this Costco. You have to go to your neighborhood Costco for that. There's no clothing at this Costco at all. And I think we are on to the next one, and I'm not sure which number we're on now. We might be on 10 here. at the front, there are no self checkouts here. And I'm not sure if that just happens to be in this particular Costco where that exists, or if that is in all of the Costcos. But certainly here, every cash register had a person there who was checking you out. And I actually think that's okay. It's sometimes a little cumbersome to go through all of these bulky things, especially if you have a large cart and have heavy things in it. And the person sometimes is there to scan it at the self checkout, but you may have to wait on that person, or it's just a little more challenging to do it yourself. So if this might be a benefit to you, this might be an inconvenience for you. But when you check out here, there are absolutely no people, or no self-checkout that is available here at this Costco. So that's it in a nutshell. You're going to have different inventory. You're going to have it be a little quieter. There's no electronics. There's no opticals. There's no samples. There's no hot dogs, no alcohol, no clothing. Larger refrigerated section and no self-checkout at this particular Costco. So that's it for today, folks. Just wanted to share that with you. Comment down below if some of these things don't apply to your Business Center Costco, or if you don't have a Business Center Costco in your neighborhood. I'd like to hear about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Going to just close out as we show we're checking out here. And then as we leave the store, we're going to have a public service announcement for those of you who might use your cell phone and not be paying attention. As I put my sunglasses on here, my cart gets away from me. A guy's on a cell phone and he almost gets run over by my Costco cart. So that's a lesson to you all. Please put the cell phones down when you're in a situation where you might get run over by an old man's cart. All right, folks, that's it today. Thank you for listening. Until next time, please comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you later. Thanks for listening.